I just wanted to hop on here and share this journal. It's a fall journal that I have been working on for about a year now, honestly, off and on. I actually made a video with you guys showing you how I did the covers, and I actually did 2 of the covers, and I have not finished this one. So there were 2 of them to begin with, and they were both about this thin to begin with, but this one has turned out to be very chunky, a little bit of an alligator mouth. I tried to avoid that, but I just kept adding things, and it's actually an altered book journal. I don't know if I said junk journal, but anyways, so it's an autumn altered book journal. I used Tim Holtz dye to do the cover on this, and I will link the video below if anyone's interested on how I made this cover. I'm going to measure it for you so you know how big it is. Let me get my measuring tape. So it is 9 and looks like 3, it's about 9.5 inches, barely over 9.5 inches by 6.5 inches. So it's a fairly big journal, like it's large. And then the spine is, let's see, it's about 1.5 inches, but the alligator mouth, see, I tried to shut it, and whoever buys this journal can always take some of this stuff out if they want to. I just wanted to add, you know, a lot of fun stuff to the journal, and this goes about 3.5 inches, so double the spine. There is a lot of journaling space in this. There is a lot of pockets. There is quite a bit of ephemera that I have made. I put this lace and burlap on the spine. I decoupaged it with this Thankful pumpkin napkin. It was a napkin that I used. And then I put the the corner protectors on. These are very sturdy. I not only put them on, but I always glue them down to make sure they're not coming off of there. So they are on there very sturdy. I made this dangle to go with it. I didn't want a huge bulky dangle with this book, but I wanted something, so I made this here for it. And all of these little charms that are on here are removable. I put them on with these bulb pins, so if you want to remove them, you can, and use them in other places. But there's a leaf one, some beads, an owl. It looks like kind of like a vintage flower, another bead, and some more beads. So I just chose things that I thought matched this journal well, and you can remove it. This is also attached with a bulb pin, so you can also remove the whole dangle if you wish to. That is possible. So let's just get inside of this and see what we got here. So when you open it up, I've left this blank so whoever gets this journal can go ahead and put whatever they want here. On this side it says, "It's fall, y'all." Then there's a little tag in here. These leaves that you will see throughout the journal is another die cut that I used, a Tim Holtz die cut, and I sprayed them with some distress sprays and oxides and the oxides and the mica sprays. So they were fun to make, and I put them all throughout the journal. I did do some sewing on this pocket, as you can see. And then I added some of these leaves in this little side tuck here. Some extra leaves just for whoever gets it. They can just leave them there in this little side tuck, or you could always decorate with them. And I added these leaves on this little side tuck. There's a tag that I made here, and I did sew it. This tag was jelly print, made out of a jelly print, and then a cluster that I had made, and then I sewed everything, and I put this plain paper on the back so whoever gets it can journal on it. So I've tried to leave not only a lot of tags in here that can be journaled on, but also a lot of space throughout the journal itself. This is actually just a little watercolor thing that I did a while back, and I made it into another journaling tag. I did sign anything, you can barely see it, but I signed my name and the date that I made it, so that whoever gets this journal will know who made it. Made the little cards and stuff in here, so mainly I signed the ones that I did that, like this was a watercolor one, you know, that were more artsy. I did do the stenciling of the leaves on here. I will try to link below the papers, the different paper kits that I used. I think I used 3 different ones, plus I made a few of my own papers and added those in here as well. So you will see different papers throughout this journal, but this is just like a little thing you can either, you know, put little papers in there, whatever, or you could journal on it, whatever you want to do. Another tag that I made, and this was not a jelly print, but it was, I think it's Nina Robbins. She did a tutorial on YouTube on using different techniques to kind of get the same effect of a jelly plate without using a jelly plate, and that's what this is behind here. But there's lots of paint on it, and it's very, if you like things that are textile, this is very textile. And then I made a place for you to journal on. So there's that one. These can be journaled on. You can journal over this. You can write in here, put a picture in here, whatever you want to do. Same with these pages. And this page. And then I made a few of these little paper pads with random papers in them, and I put them inside of the journal so that they can also be journaled on. This is another one of those things that I did, and I just left them blank, so whoever gets this journal can maybe use these and make them their own. You can either just write on them, or you can decorate them, whatever you want to do. There's these 2 pages for journaling, these 2 pages, and there's a pocket up here. You can put whatever you want in it, but I have inserted this. There's nothing in the pocket, but it is a pocket tag. So there's that, and I put journaling space on the back of that as well. More journaling space. Journaling space, journaling. So these pages, even though they're decorative pages, you can always write over them, or you can put a picture over them. You can do whatever you want to them, to collage them, to make them, you know, your own when you get it. Here's another paper pad that I made. So you get all these papers that you can journal on. Just put that in the pocket there. I did not fill up every single pocket because of the fact that this is already getting pretty chunky, and I want whoever gets this journal to be able to put their own stuff in it as well, on top of what I have inserted for you. So this is another tag made with one of those faux jelly print pages that I made. And I also sprayed it with some mica spray and added this die cut onto it. And then I added some journaling space on the back. So that one was fun to make. Another pocket up here, and I did a tag. I put a tag in there, and you could journal on it, maybe put a picture on this side, utilize the back, do whatever you want with that tag. I liked that owl though. I thought he was really pretty. I loved him. Actually, I've had this this owl paper for a while. It's cardstock paper, and I've been saving him because I didn't know what I wanted to use him for, but I thought he went well with this journal with the whole fall theme. So I put him in here. And this is like a fun little doily that I cut in half and decorated with. I loved how it had the little pumpkins, the sparkles. And then I inserted these papers for whoever gets this journal. They're just decorative papers that you can journal on or do whatever you want with. I put three of those in, one in each pocket. There's this. There's a little pocket here. Then a tag I made to journal on. This is like a tuck spot on both sides, but I only put something on one side, and which is another one of those paper pads. So it goes like this. And this is one of the papers that I designed, and I added a bunch of those leaves from the Tim Holtz die just to give it some more dimension, and also, you know, you can feel them. Tactile. This is another paper I designed, and I made these corner tucks and I added them to the journal. This was an actual jelly print that I made this corner tuck out of. So that's on there, and I did do a video on how to make these corner tucks that I will also link below so that you can watch that if you'd like to know how to do that. This is another one of the papers that I designed. Oh, and then there's another tag I made with a jelly print, and then so this tag was made with a jelly print. Oh wait, this is a jelly print, but this was collaged with a whole bunch of different papers, the actual tag itself. And then, which is part of a jelly print, then I did an alcohol ink paper on top of that. And then this was an actual jelly print card that I had made, and a sticker that I had that I thought was kind of fallish because it's, you know, like apple season. Usually pick apples closer into the fall, and this girl is in an apple tree, so I thought that was very fallish. And then I did some sewing around all the different papers, and of course there is journaling space on the back of this. So there's that one, and that will be in that pocket there. There's that. There's a pocket here, and oh, I just put this whole paper in here. This is very crunchy. I don't remember where I got this paper from, but I didn't have very much of it, just a few pieces. And I am putting one in this journal, so put that there. This is another paper that I designed. These papers I bought over at, I believe, Hobby Lobby, this pumpkin one, and then the orange one I had in one of my paper pads. But this is a collage I did, a collaged card, and then I took one of my clusters that I had made and put a leaf on top, put that all together to make a journaling card for this journal, and then there's journaling space on the back of that. There's another little pocket with a tag and some journaling space. This is another Tim Holtz leaf die cut. And another tag. This was one of those faux jelly plate ones, but it's lots of texture because I used a lot of paint and different substrates when I made this, I believe. So there's just like, it has a really cool feel to it. And then there's the die cut leaves that I used mica spray and oxide spray on. I used some of this ribbon on here for the tag, and then I put some journaling space on the back of the tag. So I thought that was cute. Here is another watercolor tag that I did, a fall tree, and then there's just this on the back. I stenciled some leaves. It's hard to see. This was part of a jelly print, like a ghost print, and then I stenciled some leaves on top of that. So I just left it like that. You could always, you know, journal over it or put a picture there or do whatever you want with it, you know. But I did sign it since it's a little watercolor that I did. And then there is this corner tuck here that I made. Another one of those corner tucks with a jelly print that I made. This is a paper that I designed as well. These are not in my shop. I just designed them when I was making these. I might post them eventually. I don't know. And I made these ones as well. And there's some more of that paper in this pocket. Another tag in that pocket. Another paper that I designed. Another paper I designed. This paper, I actually put some of the leaves on here, and then I used some of the, forgot what it's called, pops of color, I believe, with on each of the little circles of the mushrooms. So it's very tactile to feel as well. There's more journaling space. Gotta have a fox for fall, right? And then there's another pocket. There's a pocket here. More journaling space. This is an envelope that I made. There's nothing in it. You can put whatever you want in it. But I made this from one of those, I think it was a jelly plate print. I'm not sure. Or no, I made it, I have papers that I just clean my brayer off when I'm jelly printing on. And then I made an envelope out of it. And then I used the mica sprays on this, die cut, this Tim Holtz die cut. And then I just put it all together. So anyways, I just wanted to make it really cute so whoever gets it can, you know, it's like a little art piece in itself, but an envelope. So you can store your little treasures in there. There's journaling space. Another pocket here. More journaling space. Two more pockets. There's another envelope here that you can put whatever. I don't know if I put it. Oh yeah, I think I did put something in here. I did. So you can read that, whoever gets it. But I liked these little owls. I thought they were cute, so I added them to the envelope. And another corner tuck that is removable. I made. And another pocket. And then in this pocket there is a tag that I made. It says Rustic Fall, Tim Holtz Ladies on there, and some journaling space on the back. This is just a tag that you can do whatever you want with it. I just added it to the pocket there. I made another one of those envelopes. I stamped these trees on here and tried to make them look like little fall trees. And then you open it up and there's another leaf inside. And I did add some extra leaves in this envelope here that you can use in your own crafting. So that's just a little bonus there. There's this, another pocket here, another pocket here with a little file folder. I did some stenciling on this paper, and you can write out over the stenciling or decorate it or do whatever you want with it. And then I left these 2 pages pretty much blank to just journal on. The back has the same, covered with the same paper as the front. There's a place right here that whoever buys this journal can add their name to, if that's what they want to add there. And then there's one more tag here. And this is a jelly print tag that I made. And space on the back for your journaling. And that is it. So I will be posting this in my Etsy shop for those of you who might be interested. I will also try to post links to the different people that I use their papers in my journal. I'll try to find them and post the links for them in case you're interested in getting some for yourself. And that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little flip through, and thank you for all your support, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye.